Alright, today I'd like to just start out with a quick review of writing an equation in slope-intercept form from a graph. So let's review those rules. So step number 1 was to find the y-intercept. Step number 2 was to count or calculate the slope. Step number 3 is to plug them into our formula y equals mx plus b. Well, let's start out by finding the y-intercept on our graph. If we look at our line and remember that the y-intercept is the point at which our line crosses the y-axis, we see that our y-intercept is -2. So b is equal to -2. Now, whether we count or calculate the slope, we need another ordered pair on this line. So we're going to follow up until we find another ordered pair, which this one would be the ordered pair -1, +1, which falls on our line. Now to count slope, we need to see how far up or down, then left or right we go to get to the next point on our line. In this case, we would need to go down 3 and 1 to the right, which would be -3 over 1, which will simplify just to -3. So we have a slope of -3 and a y-intercept of 2. Now it's just a matter of plugging them into our formula. We're going to replace the m with the slope, which was -3, and we're going to replace the b with the y-intercept, which was -2. When we do that, it would be plus -2, which we know is the same thing as just subtract 2. So our equation for this graph would be y is equal to -3x minus 2. I hope this kind of brings this back to the front of your memory, and as always, reach out if you have a question.